So yesterday while watching GoPro Slow-Yo, I went on Try Hack Me. I just started messing around with some boxes and then I didn't stop. So that's pretty much what happened. So I did the Fit and B-Sides Guatemala CTF series. So I have all three of them started up like right now. So let's go ahead and grab at least one IP address. Let's see, there's one of them. I'll do a nano IPs.txt. Let's try to do all three of these at once. And we'll throw him into there. And let me go ahead and grab the other ones. We had Anonforce, we had Library, I believe it was. And another one called DAV, I believe. Let's grab these three IP addresses. We'll throw them in there and we'll just fire it off, do 3 boxes at once. Make it a good day today. And then we'll do something that we haven't done yet. We'll try that. We'll go from there. And then DAV, I believe it was called. Yep. There's another one. So about an hour and a half took for these 3 boxes like right here. But let's go ahead and let's start these guys up. Alright, start up an map scan. Tap tac, boom, 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 all the way across. Then we'll do a tac IL. And we'll do IPs.txt. So it looks like 1010-8430 has port 21 open. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Mmap tac P21 for 1010-8430. Go ahead and fire off at that guy first. See what we get. And we also have a port 80 open on these two. So we'll just stick with one at a time. I'm not going to jump around like that on you guys. Alright, so we have a FTP. Obviously we have login for it. Anonymous login. So let's go ahead and hop into there. FTP into there. We'll do Cali. Or I don't know why I even did that. Anonymous. And there we go. So we're in there now. I remember this one yesterday. Well, obviously I remember all of them yesterday. But very first thing I did when I hopped in this FTP server was I just went into CD Home. See who else is on this box. And we have Melodius, which you're going to see that name a couple times pop up. Melodius or whatever. And I grabbed that user.txt. Right, that was the very first thing I did when I saw that FTP. We can read it, so we can just do a get user.txt. And easy day. From there, I started looking around, and I couldn't really find anything. Then I finally went back to home, right? And there's something that says not read here. I was like, oh, what's that? So, CD and not read. And I had this backup PGP and this private ASC. So, obviously, get both of those, get the backup. And we'll get that private .asc. Now, I've never really done anything with pretty good privacy. So, at this time I started researching. But super easy what to do. So, at this time I started, looking around, researching, trying to find different stuff, right? And I realized, okay, all we have to do here is I think I actually have a John the Ripper GP and ASC. There we go. So all we have to do here is just do a GPG to John for that private.asc, which is actually kind of confusing to me because I think it would be better for the GPG, GPG to John for private.asc, and then turn that into a hash, right? Something that John the Ripper can actually read, right? So we're going to throw that into there. All right, from here, we'll go ahead and we'll use John on that priv.hash. All right, he already cracked it, so let me go ahead and locate john.conf. All right, I don't know which one to get rid of. There's a couple of them on here. What if we do a show? There we go. Cool. So if we do a show, I already cracked him, but it took like 5 seconds to crack or whatever. And then I got this Anonforce Xbox 360. I was like, okay. So then it's time to actually open up that GPG file now, right? So I imported the private key and then I decrypted the PGP file. So what we're gonna do from here, we're gonna go ahead and do a GPG tac import. And we're gonna import that private key, that private ASC, right? There we go. Now this is your first time doing it. You may have had to put in the password of Xbox 360. And then we're gonna do a GPG decrypt. And we're gonna try to decrypt that backup.gpg. Right, and then put in Xbox 360. And we get a shadow file. Alright, freaking sweet. I don't actually remember if I cracked the shadow file. I think I must have. I've had to have. So let's go ahead and grab this whole shadow file. Let's do a nano shadow.txt. And let's go ahead and do a drop him in there. And we'll do a John shadow.txt. Tac word list equals user share word list rocky.txt. Alright, he obviously already cracked him at one point. So we're going to do a John shadow.txt tac show. Again, that only took about 5-10 seconds. And we got root Hikari. So let's go ahead and SSH into root at, I already forgot that box's IP. Root at 1010 something, right? I FTP'd into him. So where'd he go? Still figuring out Parrot here. Okay, I have infinite scroll back. Okay. Alright, so I think he was the one on Twitter. He was 1010 8430, right? And we have a password of Hikari, I believe. Yes. I'll go ahead and throw that password in there. And we get it in his root. So CD in the root. And go ahead and grab that last flag right there. So pretty easy one, like right there. Did learn how to do GPG though with ASC and stuff like that. So that was, I like that part of it. But pretty easy one, like right there. So the next thing we have is, what's up, Hunter Bot? How you doing? Jeppy, how you doing? Have you tried responder on Parrot? I have. So let's go ahead. Ready? Here we go. That was the very first thing. That's the reason that I did this. Like right here. Responder. Oh, I must have learned his root, obviously. It's not different from that. Sudo responder. And there we go. The only thing that's on there is 3389, which whenever I checked the actual running services, 3389 was open. So there you go. So, yep. And actually, you know, it's funny. I don't know if you were there for the stream yesterday, Jeppy. But on Raw 2, I ended up deleting. I'm saying I deleted responder.png. Every single thing you possibly delete with responder, I deleted, right? Reloaded it, did it again, and 443 was good. I was able to listen on it. As soon as I did that, what it says the problem is, you know, that it's depreciated for the SSL one. As soon as I did that, it 443 was bad again. And I was like, well, what? So I deleted, so I put in the old configs for it, and 443 is good again. And we're poisoning something. Oh, you want to know why? You know why? You want to know why we're poisoning that like right now? Because I was transferring files over with Callie over to here, and that's Callie's IP. I think that's Callie's IP, or it's my, or I don't know whose IP that is. It's somebody's, but we're poisoning responses. But workstation redirector. I feel like that might be. Oh, that might be myself. I don't know, but yep. So yeah, and I just started poisoning. Yeah, it started working. And we actually grabbed the hash off of Kali yesterday for raw 2. So it ended up working. It was super weird. I was like, okay, whatever you want. You do you. All right, let's go ahead and let's go to, so we just did 8430. Let's go ahead and check out 1010 9082. So we'll start with an mmap for him. And if anybody knows how to get rid of all this option crap on the bottom, please let me know for Parrot, because that is super annoying to me. We already did an mmap scan out. We got port 80 and port 22. Let's go ahead and do a mmap on port 80. I figured it was one of the plugins that I realized, nope, it just does it from the beginning. That is ungodly annoying. Oh, it does make your life easier. As soon as we had it, it started. As soon as I got it to actually work on Kali after, 6 hours or some bullshit like that, it worked. But as that was all going on, I was also setting up this guy over here. So it was like, well, oh well. All right, so we do have a robots.txt. We can, mmap will pull that down. Let's go and check out that port 80. And let's also check out robots.txt. We have a blog like right here, /robots.txt. This is the one that actually took me the longest, like right here. And I didn't even notice that. User agent says rock you. I didn't even notice that. I just like to disallow. User agent says rock you, so it's obviously telling you to use rock.txt like right there. But if you go through this blog, there is nothing in here, right? You can click on all these guys, nothing. I didn't even try to post a comment, but I didn't try to do like cross-site scripting or anything like that to grab a key because there's nowhere to log in at. Storage, cookies. There's no cookies anyways, so who cares, right? So I could not figure, this one like right here took forever. Then all of a sudden I saw this name like right here. And this is the first time, this was the first one I also did. So grab that name, try and control-C that guy, and you can run a Ferox Buster, you can run a Go Buster, you can run whatever you want on there. You're not getting anywhere else. There's nothing else to get to. So I ended up doing a Hydra for that name. And if I would have seen that rocky.txt, that would have been way easier. I didn't even see it. And we'll SSH to the IP address of 1010.9082. Let's try that like right there. So SSH into there. Hopefully we can brute force that password. Go ahead and let that run. But yeah, this one like right here took me the longest, and I'm kind of mad at myself now that I just saw the rock you. Literally didn't even see that first time. I just looked straight, obviously, at what was allowed and disallowed, and there was nothing there. And I was like, okay. But yeah, this thing is also a series, so I feel like this was like the second one, maybe the series, because this like right here definitely gives you a username, to start looking out for. Melodius, and then this one like right here is Melodius is actually in the thing, stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna take us a minute or so to brute force that guy. We're working on 3 boxes at once here. Can only complain so much. While that guy's actually going, we can look at 1010, 160, 162, because the only port we're getting back is port 80. So let's go ahead and do an mmap on that. I'm going to try to figure out how to get rid of the, whenever I type, all the crap showing up at the bottom. Because that's confusing the hell out of me, like right there. It says responder became working again in Kali. I was like, oh my god, like, which one do I do? And I like how Kali, like I do like the TAC P and it shows up different, like the tags show up different, things like that. I like that also. Oh, we got an actual login, and it looks like we have a default Ubuntu page over here. So let's start a Go Buster on that one, or let's do a Ferox Buster, since that's the new hotness, right? And something else that I don't like about this guy is I'll do like a user. Oh, this was happening yesterday. Share word list. I'll show you guys on another one. We'll do dir-b, then we'll use big.txt, and we'll throw that into here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll SSH it up there with the password of I love you, And we'll make a little echo MELIODAS. I love you 1. But yeah, this one, it definitely has its quirks. Into user pass.text. Parrot definitely has its quirks. And for being I downloaded the security version, and for being a security version, I was extremely surprised. The shadow file did crack. We already cracked it. That's in a whole other box. We got 3 boxes up and running, like right now, 100 bot. We already completed that one. But yeah, we got 3 different boxes up and running. I'm just showing the whole dev series. No, the shadow file, it cracked. If we do a John... yeah, but for being a security, it cracked. It's right there. We already got in. We already grabbed the root.txt flag. For being a security, let me see here. OS, you know, it didn't have source plate on it. And I was like, what? I was like, you're a security OS. You have Metasploit at least. You have Interpreter or Meter Preter, whatever they call it. And INE there, but they didn't have, you know, freaking search plate. I thought that was pretty funny. So we have Melodious and I love you. So we just cracked that password. Let's go to SSH into whatever the hell we're even just going at. Cause I don't remember the IP address because we got 3 guys running at once over here. We'll grab that one like right there. And we'll use Melodious with the password of I love you 1. So we'll throw I love you 1 in there. Okay, this one definitely has its little quirks. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and do a ls-la. And we see a user.txt and we also see a back.py. And we can't write to it, but that is sitting in our home directory, so we can just delete the damn thing if we want to, right? Yeah, we can't write to it, but we can delete it, right? And rewrite to it. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Sudo tech-l, and we have user bin python, any one, 2 or 3, and we can send it at 2.7, whatever. And we can send it at home melodious back.py. Okay, well, this should be a pretty easy day then. We should just be able to, and I think I actually made a little Python file over here. And I did. We should just literally be able to delete that file and throw another one into it. So we can remove tech-rf, that back.py, because it's our home directory. So we have total rights over our home directory. We still have rights to write on that thing. And we can't change the rights to write on it also. But we can change the rights, you know, for our whole home directory. So we'll remove that. And then all we got to do is just echo, right? Import OS system, or whatever you really want to echo into it. You know, this would just be a Python one. And it's going to be for bin.sh, right? And when I very first looked at that file, and I already deleted it, so we can't even look at it again. But it said import OS and all this other stuff. So the very first thing I thought of was, oh, import OS. Because I didn't think it's in my home directory at first. So I went to import os.py. You know, I went to os.py and tried to mess with that, thinking once she imports it, root will run it. Or, you know, I can just run it. It's going to be ran as root because of the sudo. And from there, I am now going to be that person. I couldn't mess with os.py. That's why I ended up going back and then realized it hit me. Oh, it's in your freaking home directory, idiot. You can just mess with it. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I don't really watch much anime. I don't watch any. Most of the time, my parents installing fixing tools. Oh, really? Alright, oh boy. That's not good. If it's going to act like that, I'll probably just keep responding the way it is over on Kali. Just keep using that. Alright, so we have that now. Let's go ahead and echo that into there. Now, since we can run it as sudo, we should just be able to run a sudo user bin python 3, we'll say, /home melodious back.py, and we should be root because we ran it as sudo and it gave us bin.sh back. So cd into root ls-la, and there we are. We got that root.txt. All right, cool. Next one. Let's go ahead and Well, first what I want to do is actually want to connect to my Kali machine. I want to try something real quick. SMB. Oh, nope. I want to see if it's even still up. Okay, it's not up like right now. Yeah, so that was my Kali machine like right there. Let me go ahead and get that guy back up. Because I want to do something real quick. One thing that I noticed is whenever I did an mget for all this stuff, right? Is this in tools or is this in scripts? This is in tools. Whoops. Whenever I did an mget, it didn't pull everything over. It only pulled a lot of it over, but then all of a sudden I went to go grab my full shell, and it didn't pull that over. So I want to grab that like real quick. And let's go ahead and get full shell. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, sure as hell didn't get it again. Okay, that's super weird. Alright, let's go on to the last one. So the last one right here, this one was called DAV, the last one. The other two that we did was library and Anonforce. Library was the Python one that we just did. And Anonforce was the very first one that we did where we brute forced in. So let's go ahead and get into this DAV one. So we have this 1010, 160, 162 web DAV. And if we go there, we're going to be met up with a awesome login, right? So of course I tried admin password, all that good stuff. And then I looked up web DAV default username and password. Yeah, I looked up default creds last time. But I saw this hack tricks one, which obviously I opened up that one. And I saw this guy like right here. And I also saw there's another one. Maybe it is this one since I typed it in differently. But I got this hack tricks one like right here, which that was to test it and everything like that. And then to try to put something into it. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, let's keep that open. And then I saw this. XAMPP, WAMP, and XAMPP. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and try that. WAMPP, and then XAMPP. So I went back to him, tried that. And sure enough, it worked. So I got this password.dav file. And at first I was trying to crack it. Then I realized it's just the WAMP password, right? So I was like, okay, well, no point in trying to crack that. I'm already there. So next thing I did, I headed over to Hacktricks, right? And I did this cadaver, and then you go at the IP address. So we do cadaver at the IP address, right? So the IP address was 1010, or at the HTTP there. Not just the IP, but the whole HTTP / webdav. So we get our username prompt, which was, if we remember, it was WAMP, right? Yep, WAMP. And then XAMPP. So we get in here, ls-la, or not ls-la, we do a put, right? According to Hacktricks here. We got to put something into there. That should be a pretty easy day. It's already in it. Are you a general in the Army? I'm not in the Army, Blue Spider Monkey. I am way too young to be a general, and I'm enlisted. If I was also a general, I'd probably have a lot more shit to do than be on Twitch. All right, so put request. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and locate our PHP verse shell. We have one in Kali Tools, right? And my tools directory right there. You know what's funny? It's the first. Oh, okay, because I just uploaded all this stuff. That's why. So now we have like a user share web. So awesome. So I have all these guys now. Thank God. Because I'm sitting there. Oh yeah, because I just got I just did Pentest Monkey, delete all that, or grabbed all that. None of the Pentest Monkey stuff is on here also. So let's go ahead and copy, or actually we'll just head over in the tools directory. And let's go ahead and nano that PHP reverse shell. My IP address is the same. It's still the same file and everything like that. So let's go ahead and do a 10.13.26.24. Still the same OpenVPN. And we'll do it on port 1234. That's fine. Let's go ahead and start listening on port 1234. And then we'll come over here and we will put, right? That's what this guy told us to do. Right? Or curl tac T. Well, let's do it like that. But we might as well just do I think we can do a put over there with cadaver. And let's try to put shell.php. Or, yeah, let's rename it to shell.php. Make my life a little bit easier. Move PHP to shell.php. And we'll do that again. Let's go ahead and put shell.php. We do that. All right, so that just uploaded that shell, right? Awesome, easy day. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow. Fanzel. Thank you very much. All right, so we put that in there, right? Easy day. Let's go ahead. We're listening already, so let's go ahead and go to webdav shell.php. And let's see what we get from there. And we don't get anything. Supposedly we put something in there. Webdav / shell.php, right? Let's go ahead and relog into it. Huh, we are not getting a callback this time. And I feel like I should have. Let's go ahead and make sure the IP address is correct. 10.13.26.184. Listen on port 1234. Okay. Can we do like a dir or anything like that? No. Can we put shell.php in there again? Uploading shell.php. Could not open file, no file directory. Oh, because no shit, huh? Let's go ahead and copy that shell.php over into home, desktop, home, Kali, desktop, try hack me. I don't know where this guy actually came in. He came in like right there. Okay, cool. So now let's go ahead and put it. There we go. Let's go. Maybe I should actually look at what's actually happening, huh? Get that listener up and running. Shell.php, enter, and we should have a callback over here. And this one actually took me a minute because I didn't realize, because we just got a callback. We can do a sudo tech out on www data, right? For bin cat. So I was like, huh, okay. GTFO bins, right? And if we can cat something, it's probably going to be something to do with an L file, right? So that one actually took me a minute. Until I just finally just tried it. Which I always say try it, but I never really try it because you can never really run sudo. We have L file, the L file to read, and then sudo cat, the L file to read. Okay. So let's go ahead and do cd into /home first. And we'll cd into Merlin this time. And we have our user.txt like right there that we can read. Let's go ahead and do L file equals. I did Etsy Shadow at first and then try to crack it. I don't remember cracking anything. So we'll do we'll just do /root/root.txt. And then we'll do a sudo cat $L file. And there we go. There's our root.txt. So that is the three, that is library, dav, and Anonforce all finished within the FIT B-Sides Guatemala CTF. Yesterday, it took me around an hour to an hour and a half when I was watching GoPro Sloyo going through some stuff. But there we go. That is those three finished. Let's see if there's any other ones. The developy? I feel like I already did that one. I did not. Okay. So let's go ahead and start this guy up.